Utahns are cheating the system, and it has the rest of us paying more.
KSL investigator Matt Gephardt has been investigating people who register their vehicle out of state and found some stunning numbers for what that is costing the rest of us. Matt?
That's right, Mike Dini. As we have been reporting, some Utahns are using a loophole to register their cars, their trucks, and their SUVs out of state, leaving them paying a whole lot less. It is against the law here in Utah, but it is extremely tough to enforce. And we've now learned it is not limited to just the vehicles that you see on our roads.
I actually was pulled over at one point with Montana plates.
You might remember Jace Watkins. Last year, Jace told me that he saved more than $8,000 simply by registering his 2 cars in Montana, even though he lives here in Utah and he drives those 2 vehicles here in Utah.
Montana actually does not have sales tax on vehicles.
Now we learn it is not only Utah drivers who are getting their plates in Montana. Utah boaters are doing it too.
I would say it's cheating.
Ty Hunter is with Utah's Division of Outdoor Recreation. They estimate that a whopping 1 out of every 10 boats owned by Utahns are actually registered outside the Beehive State. That means Utah is losing more than $500,000 per year in fees, about $1.6 million every year in property taxes, to say nothing of the tens of millions of dollars in sales taxes. Hunter says that some OHV owners are also getting Montana registrations.
That is using our great facilities, our roadways, our infrastructure, and not basically paying their way for that.
It is done very much the same way that car and truck owners do it. Utahns set up a shell company, an LLC in Montana, and then the boat, or OHV, becomes the property of that Montana LLC.
It looks legal. It saves a lot of money. But the problem we have is that they are not doing the right things and following our state law here, which requires the owners of vehicles, vessels, to register in the state of Utah while they're here, and then this is their primary residency.
It is legal in Montana, but it is against the law here in Utah. And boat owners who are caught doing this may find themselves up a creek without a paddle, or more accurately, up a creek without a boat, because their boat could be impounded.
Because it's taken and it won't be released until you pay your taxes at that point in time. And you have to go through the court.
Plus, Hunter says it's just wrong. Utahns registering their boats out of state deprive Utah of money used for many things, like maintaining ramps, docks, buoys, as well as public safety and search and rescue efforts.
It's going to be costing the true law abiders more money.
All the numbers that you saw in those stories, all those big numbers of what it's costing us, that came from a presentation that was recently made to Utah lawmakers on the issue. I asked Hunter if he'd like to see any law changes that would help maybe stop this type of fraud. He said he hopes Utahns will choose to do the right thing rather than being forced to do it. Guys.